Just hours ago, Hillsborough County Commissioners voted to move forward with placing a renewal of the community investment tax on the ballot in November. The half-cent tax would continue to raise hundreds of millions of dollars. And 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser explains how long the renewal of the tax should last and what percentage of those funds would be steered toward Hillsborough County schools.
Well, the original community investment tax was passed back in 1996 for a term of 30 years. With its expiration rapidly approaching, commissioners want to put the proposed renewal before voters on this November's ballot. Under the proposal reached today, that renewal would not last as long, and the school board won't get nearly as much of a percentage as it had in the past.
This is our opportunity to secure our future.
Hillsborough commissioners seem determined to reach a compromise.
My position was zero, and I'm willing to come off that mark.
While some had suggested the CIT renewal last no more than 5 years, those supporting a longer term argued it would provide certainty for projects and unforeseen emergencies.
You need a term of at least 20 years to be bondable, to have a planning horizon in order to get the job done.
Commissioners eventually compromised on 15 years. They then tackled the question of what percentage of those funds the Hillsborough School Board would be allotted.
If I believe that throwing more money to the schools would solve the problems, I'd do it. Trust me, I'd be the first one to do it. But history does not show that.
While some had originally suggested cutting public schools out entirely, they agreed without it, the renewal referendum might lack public support. The school board had asked for about 6.5% over 15 years, or $244 million to build new schools. Commissioners settled on 5%, or a little over $187 million.
Not exactly the details I would have asked for, but I am willing to go along with the board.
Hillsborough School Superintendent Van Ayers said while the school district is grateful, it means they will almost certainly now have to find other sources of revenue to help build the new schools needed given the county's growth. County staff will now draft an ordinance which the public will have a chance to weigh in on when the board meets again on April 17th. In Tampa, Eric Glasser, 10 Tampa Bay.
All right, Eric, and some commissioners said they were still concerned about putting the CIT referendum on the same ballot as the school board's proposed property tax increase to support salary increases. They say with people's finances already stretched thin, some voters might perceive it as double dipping and reject one referendum or possibly both.